Turning to the United States, where parts of the East Coast are now taking a beating by Hurricane Irene. It has weakened slightly and is now a Category 1 storm, but Irene is still expected to wreak havoc in some of America's largest cities. More than 100,000 National Guard forces stand ready to aid those in need. And for the first time in history, residents in parts of New York City were forced to evacuate from their homes because of the natural disaster.
An estimated 55 million people throughout the United States East Coast are in the direct path of Hurricane Irene from North Carolina to Massachusetts. So menacing a storm that President Barack Obama wanted everyone warned.
If you are in the projected path of this hurricane, you have to take precautions now.
He has now cut short his vacation in Massachusetts to return to the White House. The storm, packing rain and ferocious winds of at least 160 kilometers per hour, is already pelting North and South Carolina, snapping down power lines, flooding streets, and pounding the surf. Tens of thousands of people along the coast are without power. Irene's catastrophic run has sent 2 million people running for safer cover. Coastal communities up and down the East Coast have boarded up and left. Over in New York City, a disturbing reality for more than 250,000 people who were ordered to evacuate to escape the onslaught of the hurricane.
I feel nervous. I feel like I don't know what's going on. I don't really know what's going to happen.
But forcing people to leave is better than risking their lives, according to the mayor of New York.
We've never done a mandatory evacuation before, and we wouldn't be doing it now if we didn't think this storm had the potential to be very serious.
Equally disturbing is that those closest to the coast could be buried underwater. That includes possible flooding of the Holland Tunnel that caters to car traffic from Lower Manhattan to New Jersey. Another first in the history for the Big Apple is the shutdown of America's biggest subway system, as well as major bridges, because of a natural disaster. The storm also closed major airports and forced airlines to cancel more than 8,000 flights.
We expect flash flooding. A lot of places get isolated. So everybody from the Coast Guard on down, the local officials have been getting ready with teams to go out and do rescues if people get cut off.
Seeing hundreds of thousands of cars clogging up the highways made it clear many are heeding the warning. Irene has already caused more than $1 billion in damage in the Caribbean this week alone.
And a further word of warning, the storm has also disrupted air traffic between Hong Kong and the U.S. East Coast. At least 4 New York-bound flights have been canceled. Passengers are urged to check with the airlines for the latest information.